Oh my God, you guys, you have no idea. I'm fucking shaking. Oh, you guys. Save me. I'm fucking shaking. Oh my God, we are so back. We are so back. We are so back. We are so back. We are so back, you guys. We've never been more back. We've never been more back. You guys. What the fuck? Bitch, let's fucking go. Yes. Oh my God. This is crazy. You guys. I'm fucking shaking. Do you guys understand? Oh. I need Gabrielle on the phone right now. Immediately. I need to call her right now. Please answer. Please answer immediately. Hold on. Let me call Gabrielle. I can't relax. I will not relax. I will not relax. I won't. Orny Bamba, are you joking? Is she going to answer?
Hello?
Gabrielle, answer your phone.
I'm sorry.
Gabrielle, did you see?
Yeah, Mitch put it in the group.
Fucking gassed. We've never been so back.
Wait, can I just tell you my thread of events that happened?
Okay.
Mitch put in the group chat, what the fuck? Ornstein bomb? And then didn't say anything. And then I went on Twitter to see what the Ornstein bomb was and saw your tweet that said, I'm shaking. And then I saw the Ornstein tweet. And then Mitch put, Eze's coming home?
Eze's coming home.
And I said, Spurs fan might on the live leaving tonight.
Just FYI, you're on live right now.
Oh, I know.
I know.
She's calling me when she's live. But you know what? I'm going to let you have this one thing.
Because I'm gassed. Because we've never been more back. Okay, I'll call you after. All right, bye. We've never been more back. Arsenal. Yes. Arsenal have made a move. You guys, I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking. Arsenal make move for Eze. 27-year-old wants them. Tottenham lined up a deal with Crystal Palace today and player, but after Havertz injury, Arsenal now closing in on the England international. If he proceeds with choice, Tottenham will pursue other targets. Oh. You guys, Bamba. Let's fucking go. We've never been more back. For everybody earlier on in the stream that was saying, oh, Eze's not the right choice. I don't think he's that good. I'm sorry, Havertz. I know I love you so much, and I get that. It needed to be done. Havertz took one for the team. Bruh. I am literally shaking. I can't. I have goosebumps for the first time in weeks. Tottenham. Do you understand how juicy the crash outs from them is going to be? Do you get it? Do you understand? I thought it was over. If you guys get this done, you won't hear shit from me. You won't hear anything from me ever again. Get this done. This is all I wanted in the window. This is it. That's all I wanted in the window. This is it. Oh my gosh. Blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise is crazy, but accurate. Valid. Let's get this done. Oh my God. Please. Thank you, Jess. You broke the news to me. Listen, when I was like, I gotta get the stream ready. I gotta get the stream ready. Like literally, I am gassed. Did I tell you guys I might cry? I might shed a tear if we get Eze? Do you remember when I said that? I was honest. I will probably shed a tear later. If we get a here we go, bitch. I'm emotion. Eze is so good. Eze 10, please, let's go. Havertz, you're a legend. Havertz is a legend instantly. Oh, yes. Wow, that's my club. Let's wait for the deal to be finalized. Otherwise, that's good news. Okay. Right. Relax. 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 It's not done. Correct. Calm down. Right. Okay. Now, the one thing I will say is that when Spurs were doing up the whole like he's rejected you, I'm like, he didn't. You guys quite literally went for Morgan Gibbs White because Eze wanted us. And the only reason why he was going to go to you is because he thought that we weren't coming. So I actually think if we really do want him, we'll just go ahead and get him. Like there's not going to be any real discussion. And I don't think it would get to the Ornstein Bamba if we weren't serious. Arsenal, when they start really trying to do something, it usually happens. So yeah, you guys, I'm fucking shook. Fabrizio, he said something. You guys, are we gonna get Eze? 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 Fuck. Arsenal have approached Crystal Palace today to sign as a surprise move. Follows Kai Havertz's knee injury. Arsenal try to offer more to both the player and Palace to try to win the race against Tottenham. Negotiations underway. Listen, I saw something earlier from a Tottenham fan or a Tottenham, like somebody, I don't know if it was they're in the know or what, but they said that Tottenham need to hurry up and finish the deal for Eze because it's no longer a one-horse race. And I was like, the only other horse could be us. I don't see any other horse. But then I was like, there's just no way that this is true. But it was real. Yes. Don't cry. We need Eze and Rodrigo. Listen, I'm taking this Eze and counting my blessings because it was dark. Kai Lucas Havertz, I will build you a statue. Right. Generational expressions crash out. I can go on Judge Most tomorrow without having to fight. It's going to be so nice. Jess, you have made my day. This is also for all the people that are like, oh, Jessica only wants bad things to happen to the club. No, I don't want bad things to happen to the club. I just want us to actually do the things that we're meant to do. Of course, I'm fucking happy that we're potentially signing Eze. I'm over the moon. I told you guys I would cry. Look at the language. We ain't exploring. We aren't selling to buy. We are talking to sign. Talks underway, baby. Let's go back to the Ornstein bomb because the Fabrizio one doesn't give me as much. It's not, it's not enough. Man, let me read your guys' comments because I'm speechless. I mean, I wasn't speechless at first, but now I am. Jess, with another positive, I told you so glow. Actually, yeah, I get so much shit that every time I'm right about something or I feel like it, I told you so. Fab said we are willing to offer both club and player more. Period. Pooh. He immediately told them to fuck off. Lose my number. Let's see. Did we buy the lad yet? I'm getting tired of update with Arsenal just trying to buy a player. Just buy the player. Damn it. I mean, earlier we weren't even looking like I mean, I don't know how much faster you guys want things to go, but quite literally, they announced that Havertz had the injury, and a couple of hours later, we are making a move for Eze. And obviously, he wants us, which is half the battle. He doesn't want Tottenham anymore, and we're offering more to Eze, which is great, and then we're going to offer more to Crystal Palace. I know they are fuming. Is he going to play left wing or ahead of Odegaard? We'll see. Can we get a Rodrigo loan as well? I accepted Eze was not coming. Me too. And make no mistake about it. If Kai Havertz did not get injured, we would not be in this conversation. Regardless, I hope Kai injury isn't long-term and hopefully just a few months. We need him for quality depth. Of course, nobody wants Havertz to be injured. I'm saying it in jest, like it's a thing in disguise. It should not have taken an injury for Arsenal to go after Eze. We should have gotten him anyway. But if this is how it came about, and they're saying that Kai's injury is not a ACL, then hey, Kai, this sacrifice will never be forgotten. Wait, so took an injury for Kroenke to open their wallet? Damn. Well, I think listen, I didn't think they had it in them. I really didn't. I really thought that they were just going to pull the same thing that they did in January. Because, yeah, you know how Arsenal is. But this would be such a departure from who we've been that I would change my opinion going forward. That's the thing. It's when they've done bad things in the past, that's who I know you to be. So my assumption is going to be that you're going to keep doing those things. If they do this, then the next time that we get an injury or whatever, I'm going to assume that we're going to take care of business because they've shown me that that's what they can do. Is Berta changing lives? I mean, Berta has to have watched the back end of last season. He understands. I don't know exactly when we hired him, but he knows how bad we were at the end of the season with all those injuries. Maybe he said, I'm sorry, but there's no way you guys can go through the season with Kai Havertz out for this long, So yeah, I don't know how long it'll be, but yeah. Berta's a real gangster. Maybe he threatened the meds to lie. Oh my gosh. I don't want to read that. Let's see. Is Kai really injured though? Definitely. He is. March. Berta been on fraud watch at Arsenal since March. Give Palace Vieira or Martinelli on loan, and it's a win-win for both sides. I mean, we have a Fabio Vieira you might like, or a Sambi. You could take one of those. But that Tottenham crash out is going to be something nasty because nothing will drain your soul quicker than a hijack, especially for a player that you really want. This is a huge lift to the team. My boy is coming home. Give them Nelson. Fair enough. Arsenal, please don't break my heart again. I really hope this gets done. I'm literally on my knees, please. Please, Arsenal, on my knees. I can't be heartbroken. I feel like Eze and his camp dragged that transfer to Spurs out as much as they could for Arsenal to wake up and make that happen. Literally. I mean, if he dragged it out to just make sure, man, he's a hero as well. It's just, this is what I needed. I need to know my club is trying. Arsenal are closing in on a move. I mean, it's indicate the deal. This is Sammy McBell. Crystal Palace forward prefers Arsenal move. That'll kill him. Prefers Arsenal move. Sources indicate deal around 60 million. Whoo! Woo-wee! Hold on. Do you guys want me to read some of the Tottenham fans that I follow? Do you want me to read some of their tweets? We must. Tobe says, I don't even want to put a camera on. I could punch every single person on this street right now. I swear to God, words can't describe such rage. I fucking pissed myself. Let me put it up on the screen. I need to go check SV and Dan Cougs really quick too. We must. We must. Woo. Let's see. Man, I'm rattled. In the best way. Can you guys see that? It says, I don't even want to put a camera on. I could punch every single person on this train right now. I swear to God, words can't describe such rage. Yo, he prefers Arsenal. Hold. But you knew that. Ooh-wee. Okay, so this is Sammy McBell. Arsenal closing in on a move for I need to learn how to say his first name because I say it wrong every time. Eze, Crystal Palace forward prefers Arsenal move. Sources indicate a deal is around 60 million, 60 million, 60 million, 60 million. I love it. Oh gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. Seriously, if we get this done, I know I'm going to shed a little tear. Not on camera because you guys will clown me because you guys don't love me like that. But let me check SV. Let me see. I need to see. Yep, he's gassed. Now let's look at Dan Cougs. They were crashing out earlier, worse than me. So let's see. He hasn't seen it yet, but when he does, my goodness, I didn't think he would survive. I didn't think Dan Cougs would survive. I really don't. I thought that was it for him. Oh man, you guys. Okay, so let me read some of your guys' comments. Spurs prep the price for us. Little brother will always be little brother. Eze! Arsenal finally, thank God. Kai kind of helped. Eze coming home. When he walks out before the game on Saturday, I mean, Twitter going mad right now. Bring me Tottenham tears. Eze tenants happening. Eze is who we all thought ESR was. He is going to cook for us. A Bera. That's what I like every time. I need to watch it again because it's not, you look at it, it seems like Ebereche, but it's Abera, right? Abera Eze. So yeah, go look at Invert the Wing. Ooh, okay. You guys, if you see stuff, send it to me to my DM so I can read it or tell me in the comments. This is your stream. We're just having a good time. Oh, I blocked him. He was pissing me the fuck off. Let's see. I hope Eze chooses Arsenal. I sincerely do. Daniel Levy simply does not deserve good things and deserves to face the consequences for his incompetence. How do you manage to bottle a deal where you were the only club in the race for 2 weeks? No point even hypothesizing other targets. Daniel Levy isn't getting any more business done this window. It's over, just like the season before it started, just like Frank's job, because he's been set up to fail. Someone broke the cycle and decided to sack him and make it repeat. Oh, num 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 num. Num 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 num. I'm sorry. I'm weak, guys. I'm weak. Following talks tonight, Arsenal are convinced that Abera Eze prefers to join them over Tottenham. 60 million package offered to Palace with easier add-ons and faster payment terms to try to beat Spurs negotiations underway. That's my okay. Like that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's my club. That's my club. That's my club. That's my club. Let's see. The moment Havertz got months injury, I had hope we become champions. No lies. Ornstein and McBell tweeted, it's basically done. He's making it out like we need to convince Eze. No, I think he said Arsenal are convinced that Eze prefers to join them over Tottenham. I don't think, I mean, I feel like everybody knows that they tried to convince themselves that he rejected us, but we had dropped out of the race. If we were ever an option, he was gonna want us. So if Berta does this, you guys, genuinely, we need to reevaluate the window properly. And I feel like, give the flowers that are needed, because to convince the Cronkies to give that additional 60 million, to make the add-on super easy so there's no real negotiations, to jump in and get it done as quickly as they maybe will, that deserves a lot of credit because we've never seen that. So yeah. The orange supremacy, Spurs should have left Eze alone. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Spurs messed up because they left that door open for too long. I think they got comfortable and thought we were out of the race, and they were a one-horse race, so they started to slow down a little bit more. They started to, kind of bide their time, and they left just enough of a door open for us to come in, and they'll pay the price. Maybe next window we won't be spending, but I will say that, if they get a full window right, they won't have to spend that much next window. I think it all depend on who leaves, but most, I think, self-sustaining clubs will do like a big window, and then maybe the next window they won't spend as much, but you just have to get it all right. That's the thing. And not leave as many holes. So I would be okay with us not spending as much money next summer. If we got most of the things right the summer prior, because we wouldn't need to spend as much. We just always feel like we still need to spend more because we miss out on so many things still. We make sales, we won't have issues. Exactly, like you'll move on Jesus, or probably need like a backup striker, so it won't be as big of a deal. And to be honest, I'm not even thinking about next summer, because this is the summer where I felt like we needed to kind of turn the page from that last summer that was really poor. And so I'm kind of okay with the next window maybe not being as big, because I won't feel like we have that many as many holes in the team. The mood this season already started to feel like last season until the Eze Bamba, because we needed to bring in a player that lifted the level. We know, like, when you watch Eze play, you are watching a quality player. You are watching a top quality, like the baller is just there. And I think, obviously we had bought Gyökeres and he needs some time to adapt and blah, blah, blah. And we don't know what Madueke is going to be, but we know what Eze is. So I think, and also obviously it's a Disney story and all that type of shit. So yeah. Super Kai says no Sterling loan this summer. Yay! Oh my God, who isn't feeling like it's Christmas morning right now? This is probably the one signing that you could make that almost every single Arsenal fan will be gassed for. Genuinely, like, only the weirdos won't be gassed, and I hope they are not in this chat right now. Oh yeah, Gabby's telling me how to pronounce it. Let's see. Eze! So glad we are going after Eze, and glad it's at Tottenham's expense. That is a double win, isn't it? Let's see. You're going to trust Marino and Trossard for what? Trust Marino, Trossard for what? They're not going to be starting. Bro, Eze is joining. What a signing this will be. This is huge. Aberache. So instead of Ebereche, it's Aberache. I think that's the thing that I was getting wrong. I was saying Ebereche instead of Aberache. Ah! Boyhood Arsenal fan coming back to save our left-hand side and bring us to the title. Let's see. So who's the backup striker for Gyökeres now that Havertz is out? Marino. Marino. And when Jesus comes back, Jesus, I guess. Bamba. Like Kai Havertz, this is what I was saying earlier. Kai Havertz is not a striker. He is a versatile attacker that plays mostly in the striker position for us. So replacing him with a striker, to me, didn't really make that much sense. We needed another versatile attacker, which is, I think, why Arsenal are going for Eze. Super chat here from Brandon B. Talkin. This big D energy from Arsenal, talk about snatching their soul from your. It's like it's the double whammy. This is the player that we really wanted. Plus, like somebody already said, it's at Tottenham's expense. I think that's what Lone Star said. Hit him where it hurts. I mean, the tears are going to be so delicious. I can't wait. Woo! Takun says, no more excuses now. I want titles, big ones. I mean, he could genuinely be the difference. He can genuinely be the difference between us winning stuff and not. You need players that can create something out of nothing. And now we can actually start having conversations about the options that we have now. He can play with Rice. He can play with Odegaard. He can play at left wing. He can play in the 10 by himself. There's so many more options that you have now when you have a player like this. And it also, like we had said earlier, or a couple days ago, that it just makes everybody else have to play so much harder. Because there's a player that could actually take your position, which I think is definitely needed. So let's go. Let's see. Gabby is sending me something. Hold on, let me look at it first, just in case it's noisy. I don't see anything yet, Gabs. Let's see. Tottenham fans. Oh yeah, because let me show you guys this. This is funny. I don't want you seeing our private chat, you know. So I hope you guys can see this, but this Tottenham fan was like, Arsenal fans, if it came to deadline day and Sancho was offered wages fully covered by United, would you take him? And then somebody quote tweeted it and said, Tottenham fans, if it came down to deadline day and Sancho was offered wages fully covered by United, would you take him? Today is going to be a key. Today is going to be a key. Key. Woo! Right, Laura. Correct. Absolutely. Madueke as a backup is starting to sound really good right now. Bring Rodrigo, Sancho, ha ha ha. No more Odegaard hitting the wall of free kicks. Hallelujah. I mean, he has not been good at free kicks for sure. Free kick specialist, baby. I'm done arguing with Arteta fans. This has to be it. He must win. Also, if we get Eze, Noni won't be vilified because it was gonna be toxic for real. He starts on the left immediately. Not gonna lie, I'm very happy, but it makes the Madueke deal even more nonsensical. I think, Theo, at this stage, it's kind of like, of course, we didn't get what we wanted the way that we wanted, but we're getting it anyway. So it's kind of like, but Nani made sense as a third option or a third attacker. He just didn't make sense as one of the two level raisers. So I think, obviously the way that we got to this place is not the best, because if Kai had not got injured, we would not be here. But, moving forward, despite how we got here, Madueke looks a lot more appealing, like somebody already said, as a backup. And Eze coming in. It's Eze. I'm so gassed. Woo! All you people who are wishing Garnacho on me, go suck your mama. And Eze not blocking Ethan and Max doing their magic as well, they will actually flourish more. Just don't make sense after Trossard pay rise. Where are the outgoings? I mean, I can't even think about that right now. Frantic. I can't think about it. They basically figured that Havertz was such a bit. This is how much they rate Havertz, by the way. This shows you how important they feel like Havertz is to this team, that it was such a big hole in the team that they felt like they needed to go spend 60 million on Eze. That's how big it is. So, it shouldn't have taken this, but that's how big it is. Crystal Palace are close to agreeing a deal worth 32 million with Leicester for El Canoes. So that will be their replacement. As per David Ornstein, Arsenal are making a move for Eze. It's possible that Kivior goes the other way, although it's not a part of any deal. I know Kivior preferred to go out of the go out, but once they sell Gahey, I would imagine that Kivior would be a good option for them. Our fans are losing their shit on the timeline. These memes and all that are just going fucking crazy. What happens if Eze is forced to defend like Martinelli? I don't care. I mean, I can't even think that way now. I hear you, but let's cross that bridge when we get there. It's just so crazy that the day Havertz got injured, we're also going for Eze. It's like it was meant to be. I mean, the two things are connected. So yeah. Literally Havertz getting injured is the reason why. Well, Havertz did play well the last 2 games, but he didn't start. When he starts, I'm afraid for my life. Wish we could get Rodrigo to be really at the very top, but this is good. Eze, he can't break down the deep block. And what he can't break down the deep block, and what I'm excited about as a 10, we make us almost completely press resistant with his skill, pace, quickness, and strength. I think you mean he can break down the deep block. But I agree with you. Taft, do I want to read this? One dragged out of the medical by something, other snatched from the parking lot. What a summer for mighty Spurs. Okay. One dragged out of the medical by a fat Greek. Other one snatched from the parking lot. What a summer. Oh my gosh, that is a great super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That gave me such a giggle. Getting dragged out of the medical by a fat Greek has killed me. Super Kai says, facts, Jess. He didn't even do this in Jan when Saka went down injured. This is how much he cares about. This is how big of a role Havertz has. He felt like he needed to go out and buy someone else. Eze and Calafiori link up. If we get Eze, Kai may have to get your number on the jersey for real, for real. This sacrifice won't be forgotten. I mean, I'm literally, the moment he gets announced, gonna get my 10 Eze jersey. Like, that's it. Like, it's set. Like, I can actually end up getting the kits. I wasn't gonna get the kits, but now I'm gonna get the kits. Just watch how people begin to shit on Eze as a player and how he's not a fit for Arsenal. Though, where is he gonna play? I don't understand where he's gonna play. Are you sure he's the right player for Arsenal? I just don't understand the move. I just don't get it. I think he would have been better at Spurs, you know? Like, oh, Jamie O'Hara, I cannot wait. Get him on TalkSport right now. I want to hear it right now. Can I get a Berta jersey? You can. Pinch me. Is this really true? I think so. Spurs offered Crystal Palace Richarlison, and we hijacked them the same day. They were like, absolutely not. Eze 10 will be flying off the shelf. It's going to get nasty. The amount of Eze 10s is going to be nasty. Like, Arsenal, do you realize how much money you're going to make from this alone? Like, I'm trying to think right now, like, I know I'm like really ahead of time, but is it the red home kit or is it the white away or third kit? Oh, it's such a hard decision now. I feel like it has to be the white, and it has to be long sleeve. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. I know I'm just, you guys knew I was gonna be like this if we got Eze, so I don't even feel bad. Eze jersey is gonna fund the transfer. Kit sales will make up for all the cost. The white for sure. White third is a classic, and long sleeve. That's key. I say the white long sleeve with the red Arsenal text. Hey, yes, we're like, okay. I need to calm down. I'm so excited. Like, I know you guys can tell. Josh said mad hyped. Like, I don't think I've been this hyped about anything in a long time. Is that sad? Like, but still, like, nothing makes me happier than my team signing ballers. Nothing. So, oh, Gabrielle just sent me something. Let me check it first before I show you guys. I'm not going to show you that. But yes, I love it. Not sad at all. We've been starving, literally. This is like the one transfer that when we got linked to him, I was like, if you do this, you won't hear me say anything else. I'm done. Like, you could get Rodrigo. That's fine. I don't care. I just want this as a transfer. I need my Disney story. I'm sorry. I need my fan fiction, and I need it now. I need it. Eze isn't enough. We need Rodrigo also, as we need CZ. We still ain't favorites. Let me just enjoy the Eze for a minute, y'all. Just 1 minute. We can't play Kala against Leeds. I need him fit to play with Eze against Liverpool. Oh my gosh. Let's not you know, do the Kala's gonna get injured thing. We have to put out good energy that he's gonna stay fit, because that guy has got to stay fit. I love MLS. You guys know that's my guy. MLS, this is an MLS channel. Okay. If anybody says anything bad about MLS, get behind me, MLS. I will fight you. But right now, Kala needs to play. So we're going to get good energy in the atmosphere that Kala is going to stay fit. Because if he goes down injured and for a significant amount of time, I probably will cry. I probably will cry. Because then what? Spurs moving like they open 19 tabs, 2 are frozen, and they don't know where the music is coming from. Eze at left center mid or left wing is going to have crazy link play with Gyökeres. The counter attacks are going to hit like crack. Woo! I'm so excited. It's the history of the Tottenham. I don't want to see Kala against Salah. If Berta pulls this off, girl, he is a serial killer. That announcement video will feed generations. Please, Arsenal, I need this. Let me check and see how any more Tottenham fans are saying stuff. Like, I need to know. I must. Let's see. Damn, I know they're devastated. And you know what? They deserve this pain. I feel nothing. James Percy from The Telegraph says Arsenal are close to agreeing a fee with Crystal Palace for Eze. Total package worth over 60 million, and pursuit led by sporting director Andrea Berta. Like, he's going to get a chant from me. We need to make up a chant. Dan Cougs is finally, literally saw it. Dan Cougs says, this is legit the best possible way we could have signed this player. I actually can't believe how this happened. I'm so happy for him because I didn't think he was going to make it. Somebody said, Nani, Ethan, Abere, Igbo Boy FC, them Arsenal fans in Lagos went to the shrine and used Havertz as an offering. That's a great tweet. It's just, yeah. It means more. I don't like seeing lineups without certain people in it, but I'm going to show you guys this one. Man, I feel some type of way. I feel like invincible right now. Nobody can say anything to me. Don't read the actual thing. But just imagine, like, not even just like you could take Odegaard out and put Rice in if you want, but walk with me. You could take Odegaard out, put Rice in, you leave it like this. I don't care. Take Zubi out, put Rice in, but walk with me. What did Cam say? Make Arsenal black again. Oh, man. Andrea pulling off the ultimate Italian job. I'm walking, right? Walk with me, guys. Walk with me. We have options. You could take Odegaard off if you want, because I know some of you guys put Rice in. Walk with me. Ethan can play in there. Why is it already cold? Looks like you saw Saka training on the left today. Somebody else made this, not me. Zuby, Rice, Eze. You could throw Ethan in there. You could throw Ethan in there. Y'all walking with me? You walking with me? Because I'm moved. I'm moved by this. I am. In fact, I mean, again, this doesn't have to be Odegaard. It doesn't. It could be Rice. It could be Ethan. All I'm saying is you got options. Instantly, we're not watching Marino turn around like a slow-ass truck in the midfield. Let's go. The NLD is going to be cracked this season. Walking on air. Let's go. I beg you, check Tap and Tobe's tweet. I did already, but I'll put it up again. I'll put it up again. Escape from Spurs. Never see as they run so quick. He said, nah, fuck this shit. Zuby, Ezzy, Odegaard will go hard against low blocks. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do. And I just feel like most top sides have 4 top quality midfielders that they can swap. And this would give us that. And it just gives you so many different options. Rice, Odegaard, Eze. Again, there's so many different options that you can have. And it will prevent people from getting injured. Because again, like Rice doesn't look fit. He looks like he's carrying something. If you could put Eze there, you know, and let Rice actually get fit instead of playing him while he's injured. Arteta will find a way to bottle this, not gonna lie. Come on. We're back, baby. We're so fucking back. We've never been more back. It's Spurs, it's never been more over. It's never been more over. Madueke on the bench, otherwise it's good. I mean, you could put Eze up there and have Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard. There's so many different things you can do now with a player like this. This is why it was desperate for Eze to come in, because regardless of, you know, if we needed a true left wing, which I still feel like we need him, having a versatile player of Eze's quality gives you so many options and makes us look so much more dangerous. Saka told us that's a PSG style variation that we can have, only missing the Doué. Saka is our Crava, Eze is our Ruiz, Odegaard our Vitinha, and you still have the option to switch that up, you know, because now you have Eze, Odegaard, Zubimendi, and Rice. And oh, by the way, Eze can also play up top as well, or in the forward line. So, and you have Ethan coming through, and then you have Max Gauman. See how one signing could change everything? He's a free kick specialist as well, which is just perfect because we are so bad. We are so bad. I have a feeling Saka told Berta, get my brother in now. Now I want Gabriel to convince Rodrigo to join us on deadline day. That would be nasty. That would be disgusting. Like, that would be disgusting. And you know what? I'm here for it. Pray for Spurs. Going to be a long season. Somebody make sure to check on Tobes. Okay, let's look at that Tobes tweet again for those of you guys who are just joining, because they need to hold all the smoke. Okay. He said, I know we read this already for some of you guys, but we must read it again. I don't even want to put a camera on. I could punch every single person in this train right now. I swear to God, words can't describe such rage. Oh, man. I mean, hang it in the loop. In fact, let me make sure I put that in my bookmarks for the time that I need to giggle. Durag Diaries. We are going there after we end this stream as well. I must see George and what the fuck he's talking about. Harry Wright or Henry Wright or whatever your name is. You're getting seen. Oh, do you guys see this? Oh shit! Let me send this to Gabrielle. You guys, we've never been more back. We're so back. Do you see how funny that is? Hold on. Arsenal attack need more magic. Whoa, baby. Thank you. We'll take it from here. We'll take it from here. Special shout out to Fabrizio. Fuck Fabrizio, you pagan. Expression's head will be on Mars. I watched that vid. Is that Deji or is that Tobes? I don't know. Doesn't he have a twin that's an Arsenal fan? I don't remember. Saka, Madueke, Eze, Nigeria. Prodigal son has returned. It's just who you are, Tobes. I'm here for all of this. Let's fucking go. Comment with Eze laughing image. Eze can play where needed. Did y'all see the Community Shield? He was everywhere. It was pain. Watching him in the Community Shield was pain because I don't even feel like he was fully fit and he looked so good. But now I can be happy again. Ornstein said we're closing in on the move, which means it's almost done. Oh, you guys. Oh, man. It's not quite the Ozil because Ozil was disgusting. That was the best feeling. And Sol Campbell was great as well. But this feels good. This feels real good. How does Eze solve or wing the backup striker issue? Well, Eze solves the Kai Havertz issue, which Kai Havertz is not a striker. He is a versatile attacker that we played up front. And so he solves the fact that even though he can't play at the 9, which doesn't matter because we have Marino, he solves the left wing problem that was still open, and also the fact that Havertz was also an option at left center mid. We just needed to bring in a versatile attacker. We did not need to buy a number 9. We have Marino, and we just literally bought Gyökeres. So, yeah. They're gonna go for Nkunku now. Have fun with that. I haven't been this happy since my first wife left me. Now this is way better than Ozil. Eze is one of our own. He's coming home. This is bigger than football. Would getting both Eze and Rodrigo be equivalent to the Ozil? I think what I mean by the Ozil thing is that feeling can never be replicated because it was pre-Fabrizio. It was just like random deadline day, the adrenaline, the like endorphins that came from that were just so different. And then like obviously you had Sol Campbell, which came out of nowhere. Like Arsene just showed up at a press conference with Sol Campbell in tow, and we had just like literally taken like their best player, one of their best players, one of their own. So that was just different, but this feels good. Crack in the 80s, anyone? Like this is feeling good. This is feeling good. Like I'm feeling the drug related feelings. Like it feels good. Like sorry. Like it feels good. Do we think Cronkies have just put some money into the club? I think so. I think that whatever emergency money that we were holding back that we clearly had, because we didn't have a money problem. That's what was frustrating about this whole conversation around, are we going to get this extra attacker? And they were acting like they didn't want to get it. It wasn't about money. It was, we have the money. They've been saying that we don't have PSR problems, that we don't have this, we don't have that, so that's why it was frustrating, because we know we have the money, but it took an injury for them to go ahead and spend it, but it was always there. I just didn't understand why it needed to take an injury, but I'm glad that it's getting done, if that makes sense. So we always had the money. We have rich fucking owners. Of course we have the money, so hello. They have no excuse now. Go and get Rodrigo. We know you have liars. You should watch Big Six Bands live at the beginning. The Spurs fan can't look at the camera. I must. Oh, I have work to do, but it's going to have to wait because I must. I must watch all of it. Eze and Rodrigo would undoubtedly end the universe. We didn't have problems. It's just financial planning that spared 200 million for this window. This is like when your big bro steals your favorite toy and you trip them before they can get away. That's the greatest PR move from Arsenal after Trossard's wage raise, Havertz injury, so here for it. Rodrigo on loan next. I've lost self-control. We are so funny. Like literally, I love you guys so much because we are so funny. When things are bad, nobody crashes out worse than us, but when things are good, nobody's happier than us. I love us so much. I can't lie. Every Spurs transfer negotiation is a duel. Number 5 on hold for you, Rodrigo. Come, let's talk. There's only so much dopamine I can take. I need Arteta to smirk and laugh. And Havertz, the sacrificial lamb. I mean, he's a legend in my eyes. Listen. he's a legend in my eyes. That's all I have to say. I don't know. Is this an Arsenal fan saying I personally think Eze would be silly joining Arsenal? He's trolling. It's just the vibes are immaculate. The vibes are immaculate. Why are people saying Rodrigo? You guys, what are you talking about? Who is saying Rodrigo? If you guys say Indy Kayla, I'm done. I don't see anything about Rodrigo. Are you guys? There's no way. I don't see anything about Rodrigo. And I fear I can only take so much. So, yeah, I don't see anything about Rodrigo. I wouldn't be surprised if it was that Indy Kayla selling dreams. Let's see. No Rodrigo. If Eze comes, Kai will build a statue. I will build you a statue myself. But the club should try to get him. Rodrigo agent flew to London. Okay. But we talked about this earlier. We talked about the Indy Kayla kind of being fraudulent. And if he were to get that right, then he would gain some some credibility in my mind. But I still feel like there's something a little off with him or them or whoever it is. So I'm gonna hold back on the Rodrigo stuff, but Eze, yeah. Okay. You guys say Jamie O'Hara tweeted? Right. Let's see what you have to say. Let's see. I don't follow him, so I don't know. Let's see if I can find him. Because I don't follow him. So I don't know what his account is called. Is it just Jamie O'Hara? This is a Jamie O'Hara fan, I guess. Is this really him? This can't be him. There it is. My head's gonna fall off with Spurs if we lose Eze to Arsenal. Well, let that head get to rolling, baby. Oh, they're talking about if. It's over. If. My initial thought was to take a break from my phone for at least 3 months, but fuck that. This Eze news getting my ass back to doom scrolling. Yay! Check Sammy McBell. I did check him earlier, but I'll check him again. This is just a vibe sesh, you guys. We deserve this. We deserve a little fun. The deal is moving very quickly. Expect Eze to be an Arsenal player. Agreement in principle already in place. Bitch! You guys, I'm going, I physically don't think that I can just. Arsenal, you're restoring my faith in you. Thank you so much. I need this. I need to believe in you again. Eze is going to break the new shirt record from Gyökeres 100%. I love how the tweet just says Arsenal are making a move for Eze. Spurs fan already melting down. They just know it's over. When they're talking about when or if, it's not if, it's done. Like as soon as I saw the first tweet from Ornstein, I knew it was over. I was like, yeah, because he didn't really want to go to you. He was holding out for us. And then he felt like, well, I'm 27. I need to make a move. This really isn't where I want to go, but I don't want to stay at Crystal Palace. And then we called, and I know he fell to his knees. I know he fell to his knees. I know he was like, thank God. As I always wanted Arsenal, he didn't want Spurs. I got the McBall update here. This deal is moving very quickly. Expect Eze to be an Arsenal player. Agreement in principle. Oh man, we're celebrating London Carnival due to this weekend. I mean, literally, he could be an Arsenal player against Liverpool. He could be. I should be working, Jess. I can't get fired over this. Well, go back and work. Go back and work. Don't lose your job over this. Seriously, because we'll definitely obviously talk about this more tomorrow because I'm sure we got to get a here we go. We have to get all this, so don't lose your job over this. But yeah, Invert the Wing is coping already. He's just supposed to delete his account. So I don't know why he's even tweeting, man. That here we go is gonna hit like crack. It's man, I'm gonna be high as a kite. High as a kite. Nothing feels better than your club signing a baller. Nothing, especially a baller that loves the club. It's so Disney. It's what I need. Huh. Eze in an Arsenal jersey tomorrow. I mean, maybe not tomorrow, but man, I feel like I got married today. We are so unserious, but I love it. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm just protecting my heart. Fair enough. Haven't assisted from the medical room. If this deal goes through, it's a signing that'll unify the whole fan base. Even Lee Gunner can't complain. Well, maybe. Will you finally get all the kits? Yes, I will be getting all the kits if Eze comes through for sure. Eze going on that white kit, the long sleeve, 10. It's getting done tonight. What if Havertz faked the injury? My guy. They probably all got together after that United game and said, somebody's got to take the fall. Havertz said, I volunteer as tribute. Like, I will take the L for us to get something. I've been blushing all night. We're so unserious. We needed a Wenger-esque player badly. Are we spending all our money now, Jessica? Well, you said we were stop spending money. Are you spending some money? Because I know I'm about to break the bank. I'm getting that as a 10, baby. And I'm getting that blue and the home kit. Yeah. Yeah. That Eze chant's gonna hit like crack. Woo! This is gonna be amazing. Just content about Eze should be in the presentation video because she campaigned so hard for that move. Not even just me. There's plenty of Arsenal fans that were like, as soon as we got linked to Eze, it was Eze, 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 Eze. So it wasn't just me, but there's just something about this move that just feels right. And it just feels like it makes the most sense for us in terms of like what we need. And he just loves the club and just everything about it. Everything about it. You just know he's going to score big goals for us. You just know it. It's just right. I'm off to celebrate. This is so good. Announce him on Saturday. Emirates will be rocking Armory sold out. Period. This is what it takes to get fans spending all the moolah and to get fans off their seat. Like, fans will be so gassed the first time that Eze steps onto that pitch. You don't sign players for the fans, but sometimes I do feel like you need to sign certain players to get the vibes going, as long as they still fit the requirement. And Eze definitely does that. We all wanted Eze. When fans and rivals agree on a transfer, it's the right thing. Is Havertz really injured? Yes. This is my favorite Bamba in history. I mean, it is. This is a good Bamba because it just came out of nowhere. Really. And I kid you not, you guys, I thought it was a fake account at first. I saw it come through and I just was like, and it had been tweeted for about 45 seconds and it had let me go look at it. I swear it had 4.2 or 4,000 shares already. That's how mentally ill we are. Genuinely. Yeah, it was like 42 seconds. It had 4,000 shares already. I was like, we're sick. But justifiably. Waka Waka, Havertz will be pushed to top 3 Arsenal chance. Oh my days, we're signing Eze. Berta, oh my days. Listen, Berta, we were, Like, we were getting on him a little bit earlier. I think he heard that shit and said, press the button. Like, seriously. I'm just as happy. We were starving. Let's go. I love this for you guys. I love this for us, like, in general. We need something to just feel happy about. And of course, like, you can always find things to be happy about, like in terms of our players. Like, we obviously have good players, but we needed something like this. Keenan says, this is the biggest U-turn in Prem history. Come on, you guys. And it's like, it's just the best because it couldn't come with bigger rivals either. It couldn't come with bigger rivals. Like, this is just, nobody wanted us to have Eze. They were gassed that he was going to Spurs because they could use it against us and he wasn't coming to us. Now, I can't wait to go on Judge Mo's tomorrow. Oh, Miss Thing that was at the Kendrick Lamar concert with the fake Europa League medal, talking about this is the most embarrassing thing ever to happen to our club, by the way. Exactly. Exactly. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do anything. It's over. I don't think they realize that even overpaying is not going to help. As long as Arsenal are in the race, he's going to go to Arsenal. I don't think they understand like how over it is. It's done. It's done. Nah, the timing of this is crazy. We were all dooming. Then here we go with Eze diabolical in that diabolical kit. We own that club. Eze announcement vid to have Eze burning Spurs. I mean, this is just great. Jess, you still think Love Island has more drama than our transfer window? Actually, I think our transfer window just might have pipped it. Just might have pipped it. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps right now. So yeah, this is better than Love Island for sure. Now can they announce 2 players getting sold tomorrow for a combined 40 million? Put these guys on a leash. What do you rate our transfer window now? When we get this Eze deal done, for me, this is definitely a 9 out of 10. You know, I would say the only other thing that I would have wanted instead is, in addition to, is like a winger, but it's as perfect as a window as you could possibly get. But yeah, because I said earlier that, you know, early on in the window, that 2 level raisers in attack and then everything else is extra. That's all I really wanted. 2 level raisers in attack. This would mean that that's what you got. Whether he's the perfect profile to me matters less than the level of the player. So technically, you got 3 attackers, 2 of which are level raisers. Zubamendi, Mascara, fantastic signing, backup goalkeeper, backup DM. It's 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10 for me. You know, you won't hear me say shit else. You know, all I really wanted was the second level raiser. And so I'm not going to sit here and, oh, well, now we need, no, I said 2 level raisers. And yeah. Are they saying how we feeling? Damn. A mad 24 hours. The severity of the injury to Kai Havertz remains unknown, but Arsenal are not taking any chances. Burned by taking risks on a player's fitness last season that left them short, and Eze looks to be the one. This is exactly what I was talking about too. This girl, I was like, oh my gosh, cringe. And she had like a fake Europa League medal in her mouth. Now she's talking about this is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her club. This is always traveling. This is just so funny. Oh, let's see. Oh man, this is great. As they drop to his knees, I just know it. I just know he dropped to his knees. Oh man. I can't wait for the content, you guys. This is exactly what I was talking about. Girl. What are you doing? So how are we feeling about this now? How are we feeling about this now? How are we feeling about this now? You know, Madueke looks a lot nicer now. That he's not the main signing. Yeah. Let's see. Jess, the club is an emotional roller coaster, but I have so much smoke for Nando's FC. Bamba! And you should. They deserve all the smoke. Period. All the smoke. They deserve all of it. So it's a roller coaster, but man, this feels so good, man. Getting a player like this is just, I mean, let's do a little update. For people just joining. I know everybody probably kind of knows what's going on, but I just want to maybe go to the most recent update. Obviously, Ornstein broke the exclusive, and then Fabrizio followed, and then Samuel McBell. He was saying that Arsenal are closing in on a move for Eze. Crystal Palace forward prefers Arsenal move, of course. Sources indicate deal is around £60 million. And then he said about 10 minutes ago that the deal is moving very quickly and expect Eze to be an Arsenal player. Agreement in principle already in place. So, yeah, that's kind of where we are. Arsenal close to agreeing a fee with Crystal Palace for Eze. Total package is over 60 million, and pursuit led by Arsenal sporting director Andrea Berta. Negotiations ongoing. So, yes. Yeah. You know what I feel like? That I've been in love Arsenal comp, man. It's not quite let it all work out. It's not quite there, but yes. Send that to me, by the way. What makes this more diabolical is that Spurs know that they only got this far because we weren't fully interested in getting him right. And let that sink in. Where will Eze play in this team? Everywhere, I feel. He can play to 10. He can play on the left center mid. He can play left wing. I just think at this stage, we can actually look at a player that can play multiple positions and make us better everywhere. So, we'll see where he plays, but, I'm open to anything really. Eze is set to join Arsenal for about 60 million. With Arsenal set to wrap up the deal quickly, Eze has already agreed to the move. Spurs had an agreement in principle with Palace and verbal terms agreed with Eze. Palace delayed, wanting Eze to play in the Conference League, and Arsenal made their move this afternoon. So, yeah. I love it. This is just the best. Homecoming. Yo, this comp saved. Perfect. I'm coming home. Let me now and then. Do you think about me now and then? As I'm coming home again. Let's go. Ethan, Eze, Odegaard, and Dowman finally creativity is revitalized at my club. That's why Eze was on the verge of tears versus Chelsea. He thought his career was finished. Eze has played and shown potential in literally every offensive position, least of my worries. We haven't agreed a fee or personal terms. Chill. Do you not know what agreed a deal in principle means? The agreement in principle is already in place, so we did agree a fee. I don't know why you're pushing back on it, but I feel like it's because you said earlier he wasn't the right type of player and the club was right not to go for him, only for an hour later for them to go for the exact player that you said was not the right profile. It's okay to just take the L. Like I'm saying, I'm wrong about the club not going for a player. I didn't think that they would, so clearly I was wrong about that. I'm okay with taking the L. You should just take the L on this. We're getting him. It's done. He's set to join Arsenal for around 60 million. Arsenal set to wrap up the deal quickly. It's done. You don't need to hold on any further. Good thing Berta has done his homework on him. Let's get Semenyo on top. All right, now we're doing a little much. We're doing a little much. But let's get Semenyo to top off the window and actually do something this season. Also, cancel Havertz and Jesus' contract now. No more players getting paid to be in the physio room. A little harsh. I don't think that, we need to cancel Havertz's contract. I do think Jesus needs to be moved on, but Havertz has been fit for us for the most part and is dealing with his first little bout of, maybe some problems. So maybe not Havertz so much, but Jesus is just a different thing. But I think we could just focus on the positive of this right now and worry about the other stuff later. In Berta we trust. This deal makes that win against United even sweeter. I'll happily take the L because I never thought Mikel would get such a player. 100%. I completely cast this out of my mind. And earlier, you guys know I was on the stream. I was like, I just don't think they'll bring anybody in. And they are. So I hold my hands up. They totally proved me wrong there. And I'm happy for it because unlike people, they always think that I'd rather bad things happen to Arsenal so that I could get clicks. This is probably the most I've had in the chat since the window has started, and it's on something positive. Bulgarian Gunnar says, Sue, I'm so happy right now. We're all happy. Would you take Lookman as well as a center forward, second striker, left wing? Probably, but I would like Malik Fofana a little bit more. Now that we bought Eze and he's a little bit on the older side, I think you could stand to get a younger winger. Not that I'm like afraid of older players, but I just think that like you want to keep the balance. Eze is 27, Gyökeres is 27. So getting Malik Fofana would be perfect now. Yeah. This club is so committed to being stupid that God Almighty from above had to intervene. That is kind of funny. I can't lie. Let's see. When Eze signs, I need you to read this comp for him. That's what Gabrielle is saying. This is amazing. I can't lie. What do we do now? What do we do now? Whew. What do we do now? Jess, does this make us on par with Liverpool? I feel like that's a good question. I think on paper, this does get us a lot closer. I still think we're maybe one player, but we're a lot closer. I think Eze brings us a lot closer than people may think. So yeah, I mean, I would say maybe still like maybe one player short of feeling like on paper we're exactly the same. But Eze brings us to a position where I feel confident saying that we can win something for sure. Give me a top winger and maybe winner chicken dinner, but we are good enough to compete even with them in City for sure. That's what I'm kind of saying, Jordy, as well. I agree. I think it would be a lot harder to compete without a player like this before, but now that we have him, I think he just makes a difference. Oh my God, like the Bible boys are going to be literally so much more now. It's going to be Eze, Saka, Timber. I swear there's somebody else a part of that group too, but the Bible boys, let's go. The whole league are saying F you to Liverpool, no Isak for them, and we snatch Rodrigo from them. 24 years supporting this club, no more excuses. We are more balanced than Liverpool. Their defense isn't going to be good. Just remember what I said at the end of the last stream. The universe has answered. This Eze signing has a little bit of magic in it, 100%. It feels like it was supposed to happen. I just love it. Look at the little losers. Look at them coping. I need you to read this. Are you guys looking? Read this. Seriously, look at these losers. Muppeteers. Pretty funny, but I also think Arsenal are building a very confused team and just added another block to Max Dowman's future. So now we're blocking. See how they're coping? That's cope. Because that's what we do when we see another team stock up on top players. We're, what do you mean? What's going to happen to so-and-so? Cope. My Eze words agenda starts meow. Meow. Nocturnal Gunner says, arrest these men. They want child labor. I'm dead. Noni, Reese, Eze, Timber, Saka. So this is all the Bible boys. I love it. Agent Ben Gabby, I leave it to you now. Let's see. Liverpool won't get Isak. That door is closed after the statement Isak put out. Let's see about that one. It looks closed, but it wasn't as strong of a statement as I thought it would be, but it's like the door is a little bit still cracked, saying like, the conditions haven't been met. I know they said that they don't envision it being met, but let's see. I do think that there's a big chance that Isak will stay, but I feel like that door was still a little cracked, but let's see. But I don't even give a fuck because we're getting Eze. Love days like this on the timeline, the relief and release of pure joy by thousands of fans. Just remember, oh yeah, I read that one. So yay! Winning a saga is amazing equals successful hate watch. It's like crazy because we weren't even in the saga. And then all of a sudden we just jumped in and took him. But yeah, these Muppeteers are losers. I mean, that's just United cope. They had been coping with the, oh my gosh, this is so funny. They had been coping for days now because they lost that game and now they have to cope even harder. Because like I said, after that game, we will never play as bad as we played against United and we still won. And now we're adding Eze. So high up on Spurs fans' agenda is making sure the pathway to the first team for Dowman is not blocked. Cap. But dopamine effect wise, could they look at Arsenal getting Eze as a move that will force them to get another attacker? I mean, hopefully they see the effects of how happy and nice we are when we get good players and they'll just continue to buy more players. That's the quickest deal we've ever closed. We back up, Jess. Apparently, Spurs have moved on to Lookman. Fine. Go ahead. Take my Eze. I like Lookman, but I will take my Eze. If we get Rodrigo this week, I honestly won't have words. This could be the craziest window ever, just not for us, but for any club in Prem history. Let's see, Eze, Gyökeres, Saka front three is so good that I am more than okay with Martinelli, Trossard, and Marino Madueke as our backups for the next few months. I love it. I don't want Spurs to get Lookman. I guess once we get the players that we need, I look at less at what other people are getting because as good as Lookman is, Eze's better, to me. So I'm kind of like, whatever, because Lookman was nowhere near the top of our list and he was nowhere near the top of theirs. So yeah, Spurs can get whoever the F they want. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I really don't give a fuck. Respect on my sporting director's name, Don Berta. They cannot ruin this announcement. For this one, they got to let go of the spoken word, dark, kind of moody thing. They got to let that go. They just got to let him voiceover, walking into the Emirates, pictures of him as a kid at Arsenal. I'm getting chills. Let me direct it. You cannot do the little spoken word thing for this. It needs to be a voiceover with pictures of him as a kid playing for Arsenal and the heartbreak and then the walking into the Emirates, like the VT is him walking. Let me direct it. Drop the spoken word. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. What you did for Declan Rice, it should be way more than that. Like, one thing also about Eze is that he won't lose his creativity. He's too late in his career. Right. Roderick says, where are the likes from Rice, Noni, Na, Khan on Fab's post? I don't know. But I'm not really worried about where the likes are and shit. I popped the champagne when the news hit. I like that. Let's get celebratory. I'm finally getting the goosebumps. We have to subtly mug Spurs off in the video. Right. See, now you're thinking. We need a little dig in there as well. A little kind of like something about history. History repeats itself. Once a gunner, always a gunner. A little flash to Sol Campbell and Arson sitting at that table. Eze walking into the Emirates, pictures of him as a kid. Right. Eze is a maverick. We are building Mavericks. The speed at which we responded and are getting the deal done is impressive. It's all Berta. Keenan, good point. This is a Berta thing. We are lucky to have this guy. He's moving mad. Sol Campbell, we must. There's no way you can make the video without flashing Sol Campbell just once. Some is like, yeah, it's like the history of Eze, history repeating itself, home, you know, coming home. Give me the Pinterest board. Let me do it. Get out of the way. You know, let me do it. I want Birdcamp handing them the 10 shirt. Yes. Yeah, see, we got the creativity. We know what we're doing. With Levy at the wheel, you always have a chance. Don Berta, the real Don. Let's go. I've just finished celebrating in my apartment for the past 10 minutes. My neighbor thinks I've gone crazy. I love that for you. We don't have to do shit. Tottenham are a joke that writes itself. It was only one club in North London. Listen. See, we have the vision. Just let us do it. We got this. It's now either Simmons, Akliush, Paz, Lee, Olmo, Rogers, De Ketelaere, Paquetá, Elliott, and then Fofana, Matoma, Nusa, Zagrova, Kevin from Shakhtar, Zolis, Chiesa, Lookman, Enciso, Pino, and Schlotterlup or bust. Well, you guys know who I'm choosing out of that list. Told you guys earlier, and I'm saying it again. Get me Malik Fofana. But they're not going to spend more. I don't think they'll spend more money, guys, but we'll see. I've never seen a fan base so happy. Sign more good players and the vibes will be good. Right. Ian Wright is definitely going to be in the video announcement. He left Palace to join us, same as Eze make the movie. Ian Wright handing him the 10, showing him at QPR, showing him at Crystal Palace, growing up an Arsenal fan, walking into the Emirates, flashes, history repeats itself, Sol Campbell and Arson, just, that's it. History repeats itself has to be a part of it. Coming home and history repeats itself. Yes, because Ian Wright, Sol Campbell, walk with me. Walk with me. Because that announcement has to be special. It cannot just be regular. He's going to score against us and laugh as well. The fucking... Let's go. I'm here for the tears. Let me save that. I'll be watching that as well. This guy also. Thank you, brother, Agent Vinay. I mean, it's just great. It's a great day for us. I'm so happy. I'm kind of mad I have to work after this, but yeah. I'll be working with a smile because nothing will take the smile off of my face. This is just, they're feeling the hurt. It's so funny. Oh God. Let's see what's been sent to me. Yeah, this is great. This is great, guys. Well, listen, I don't want it to get too late before I get my work done. I hate to leave you guys, but we must. But we'll be back tomorrow, obviously. Think about the video. Let's reconvene tomorrow with more ideas about the announcement video because I think that we did well there. So yeah, but we'll flesh it out more tomorrow. But make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel on the way out. Hopefully we get a here we go later tonight or tomorrow. And there's 3,000 of you guys watching on multiple platforms. So like and subscribe, please. And yeah, love y'all. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Enjoy yourself.